Okay, number 6 of the Tai Chi 24 form, Repulse the Monkey. So let me demonstrate. Start with playing with the flute. From here, you're going to draw your right hand back behind your body. Okay, then I'm going to face forward, turn the body facing forward, and then push my right hand forward. At the same time, draw my left hand back. Okay, when I do this, I'm going to lift my leg and bring it back. And I'm continuing the movement. Okay, I'm repeating this move 4 times. So left hand going back, all the way back, and then turn my body facing forward, shift my weight a little bit, and then keep pushing my left hand forward and drawing my right hand back. At the same time, bring my right foot up and back. Okay, continue. Right hand going behind the body. Okay, and then push it forward. Draw the left hand back, left foot up, and down. Continue. Left hand back, and then turn the body. Left hand pushes forward, and then right hand draws back. Right foot lift. Step behind. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to show the application of this movement. So first, the way that the move, you see, is like you push one hand forward and you bring the other hand back. This itself has no application purpose, right? Because you're doing this, everything's open. So it means that anybody can attack you in any way they want, right? Like here, you can strike, you can knee, you can kick. Everything's open, right? Strike, strike, and knee, kick, boom, yeah. Everything's open, right? Has no use. Okay, but instead of working with such big movements, okay, we need to think about getting the movement smaller, more compact. So it means that instead of doing this and bring it back, all I'm going to do is I do this, but just going forward, going backward, forward, backward, but not behind my body, right? So how this works is that first I can use this to block and strike. So slow motion, you throw a punch. Right, we first think about this, but not exactly in this way. This is too simple. It wouldn't work. If he really throws a punch, before I can even think about blocking here, slow motion. Before I can even think about blocking here, I'm already getting hit. Right, just go a little faster and I try to block just like this. Right, I get hit, yes, I land my hand on his arm, but it doesn't do anything because I already get hit. Right? You need a better body mechanics to execute this block. So again, what you have to do is you have to go compact, smaller. Okay, so let's change the angle. So slow motion, when he throws the slow motion. When he throws the punch, again, you see, I talk about crossing the hands, crossing the arms, so that you have reinforcement. Right? And from here, then you turn your palm up and you press it down on his arm, like this. Okay, so instead of just doing this. So again, this is incorrect, but this is more correct. So if he throws a punch with more real speed, I do the incorrect way first, hit, 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 I get hit, right? Now he's going to use the same speed where I have reinforcement by crossing my my hands, and then I press it down. Go. Yeah. And with those punches that he threw at me, some of these punches did land, and some of them didn't. Okay, but the thing is, even if the punch did land, I'm minimizing the impact. Right? So I'm not just directly getting hit, but instead when I'm about to get hit, I'm sliding off. One is by turning, and second by lowering the body, changing level. Right, level change. Okay, so that's first thing to think about this, how to deal with the block. Second thing, once you know how to properly deal with the block, the issue is you cannot just think about the block. Because if you're able to successfully block the punch, it means that you have successfully opened yourself up for the second punch. So let's do a slow motion. I blocked, and boom, I get hit. Okay, that's not good. Right? In Tai Chi, we need to think about yin-yang concept, right? Something that I talk about, all the time about yin-yang concept. So yin-yang concept in applications is that defense has offense, offense has defense. So here I'm creating a better blocking technique, okay, but there's no yin-yang, there's no offense. Okay, so then if there's no offense, it doesn't matter how good your defense is, it wouldn't work, right? So then instead of slow motion, I'm blocking and attacking. The moment that I created the defense, I attack. So that's this move. Okay, change angle. Okay, slow, I block and I attack at the same time. Okay, now from here, it means that he can no longer throw his backhand. So I'm blocking and attacking at the same time. Okay, now if I'm in this close range, now I have completely blocked off his offense in any way. Okay, so which means I can attack here now if I want to. Or maybe I can throw an elbow. And using the whole, so in this position, right, I can attack here, but if I block off his whole offense system, okay, and I use my elbow and apply the whole body momentum, and that will be a lot of impact, right, if you really use speed and power, force. Okay, now another issue to think about is from this position, maybe I'm not close enough. If I'm close enough, good. Everything is blocked off. But if the distance range is a little bit further, I'm here, you see, it means that I cannot completely block off his offense. So which means if I do this and at this range, he can still attack me. Yeah, this hand, boom. Then I will get hit again, right? So do again, boom. I get hit again. Boom, again. Again. Right, I get hit. Okay, so then if you're not in the proper range, so slow motion, one, and he's about to throw that punch, and I continue. So instead of doing one repulse the monkey, you do double the repulse the monkey. So repulse monkey, repulse monkey. Repulse monkey, repulse monkey. Okay, so slow motion, one, and then attack. Second repulse monkey. So now I'm able to properly deal with his second punch and also control his body. Okay, that's one scenario, right? Just going forward with the repulse monkey. Going forward with the repulse monkey. Again, make sure your body has to close off, right? In fighting, if you watch fighters, boxers, kickboxers, MMA fighters, right? For them to fight and take out that impact, the body have to close off. If everything is open, you're just getting hit and taking out the impact. You're not reducing any impact. So it's very important that, yeah, you practice the form more open, but when you apply, has to be much smaller. Okay? Now, another thing you can work with this Repulse the Monkey is somebody grabs your wrist. Right? Now, if somebody grabs your wrist, you can, okay, first, let me do this. So you can try to think about, I turn and then get out of this lock, right? This grab, okay, like this. So I turn and boom, I can attack or I can pull him, right? Okay, which seems like, you know, it's reasonable to think like this. Somebody grabs you, right? I turn and then I pull him to the ground. Now, it's not really realistic. The reason is that if he's really grabbing me hard and with a proper stance, right, wider stance, now I try to turn my hand, I try to flip him, I try to pull him, it's just not going to work. There's too much body mass that you're working with and too much strength that you're working with for somebody who's trained, right? Not even like well-trained, just somebody who's trained in martial arts. Right now, it doesn't work. So how do you make the technique work? Again, by going small. Right, the bigger you are, right, the less force you're able to generate with your whole body. So now grab. Different. Okay, let me demonstrate it again. Grab, good stance, good stance. Yeah, grab. First I have to close. Okay, I don't close my arm to my body, I just do this. It doesn't work. I close, grab. Okay, and now my other hand is on his elbow to guide. Okay, now it's like this. And then from here, I can then step back and pull him. Yeah, and pulling a person down on the ground seems easy, right? When you have proper leverage, okay, but also it's not that easy, right? If somebody is not willing to allow you to pull this person down, and this person is trained, you can't really. So here, even he's in a vulnerable position, I try to pull him down, and he resists. It's just not going to work, right? So which means when you're pulling, not only that you're pulling, he's resisting, pull, resist, and now I have to grab his neck and down, right? So you have to apply another force into it. So slower motion, grab, use force, strength. I turn by getting small, and I pull, and he's resisting, and then at least I need to yank him so that his neck, his head is close enough to my body so I can grab his neck and push him down. Okay, even if I can, even if like he's really strong, he doesn't even allow me to get him down by grabbing his neck. Now you have your knee. Right, so here, right? So you see, this technique is not really a kick, and it's not really just going up, but you can think about the knee. Right? You need to apply the proper body mechanics for the knee to work. Slow motion again. 1, 2, 3, and knee.